Hello everyone, this is Feel Good Dumpler, and this is part two of our Haro Control Blue live build. I did a few things off camera to kind of the process of this build. So let's get into it. See, I cut these pieces out. Um, also, I panelized this here. So all I gotta do is clean that up. So now I'm just going to just finish sanding these pieces here. Let's see which grade I got. I need that coarse grade. See, that one's not gonna come out. Just I don't like doing that too much unless I got to, because sometimes you can ruin the detail if you panel line if you do it like that. And I'm sorry I'm starting this build late, but I had to work an early morning shift, so because of that, I had to get some sleep. Also, I take care of a few other things. Also, I played some Destiny 2. Got the Ace of Spades. Hiding. Speaking of which, I hadn't put too much on my gaming channel, Feel Good Gaming, because I've been working and doing this channel. So I'm gonna try to post a couple videos for my gaming channel. It's not perfect, but that'll work. Normally I sand all the parts, then I panel line, but I want the panel line to dry while I'm doing this. Let's see, I'm trying to do this on camera. Is trying to do this like here is real hard. Set this off to the side here. Sand some more, which is not too bad. Here's a little bit here. I use my Tamika, if I'm saying it right. Tamiya, I think it's called. Now with these files, I mean, you have to do it very, very gently. Or you actually scratch up the piece even worse. I'm gonna tell you from experience. When this thing messes up one of your pieces, it's gonna take a bit to get it out. So, and since this one got kind of a good blemish in it, so I may not get rid of this completely. But the name of the game here, at least when I do one, if you can't get rid of it completely, make sure it's to the point that it's very difficult to see. And if you can do it like that. Also, you have to be careful how much you scratch off, because if you scratch off too much, it actually makes it'll warp the plastic, deform it. It'll take away some of that detail. Now with this, it's got good detail in the arms, but some kits got very light detail. So like this here, I can scratch a little bit, sand a little bit. Don't have to worry about doing too much. But some of them other kits, they got that fine panel line, and like that panel line that you have to be careful getting off, or you can mess them up real easily. Now with this one, I'm not going to do a review video right away. Let's sit over here. Sorry, I'm trying to get into focus because, like I said, I'm not very good at building on camera. I'm actually better just building off camera than I usually do my progress review. But thinking about either I may do another live video with my SDH3, or at the very least, do a full recording. Because the one thing I don't like, see, I'm using my phone for the live build, so I don't like just being vertical like this. I like it, just widescreen range. It seems like I can only do that, when I'm doing, when I'm just recording normally. So, it's not too bad here. I'm gonna do a little bit of sanding on this piece here. Not too much. We just want enough to carry that thing a little bit, and didn't have to really do too much to make that one disappear. Because I have big hands, it's just really small to grab on these small pieces. But now, I did some stuff off camera, so it won't be too long of a video. Like I did, it was this morning before I went to work. It was like a 35-minute video, I think. That's because I was just starting on it. So, and the pen line, about time I get to this, should be good enough to where I can start cleaning up the pen line, getting it ready. Like I say, I'm not too good pen line on camera. All right. What is next on the agenda? I ain't got saying this. While I'm saying this, the other stuff can dry, and then we can start removing just little blemishes here, which is not too much. So yeah, that's good enough. Like I said, it seemed like I had to come to realization, and also watch some other YouTube videos, that it's always going to bleed like a stress mark, but the goal, at least here, is to keep it from being so visible. And to me, with like on a straight build kit like I'm doing here, that's harder to do. Now, if I was painting this, it wouldn't really too much matter about the visible, stress mark, which is usually like a light color. In some cases, a darker color. Basically, no matter how much sanding you do, it's still there. It's smooth around that area, but it's still there. Now, like I said, you're doing a custom kit, you throw some primer on it, on some paint, you ain't got to worry about that. So, because after that, I'm going to do these pieces as well. But right now, I'm going to focus on this. So, this might end up being like 30-something minutes again. So, yeah. Some water over here. Good stuff. Good stuff. And also, as I'm still learning how to sand, I seem to got panel line down packed enough. But sanding, like you can sand too much and like it warps the detail and take away some of the panel lining that you want to keep. So I learned how to do this. Although this only works with like little nubs and stuff. Like the big ones, yeah, that's where you have to use something like a file, and even then you gotta be careful or else you'll file down everything. Now I know I said in previous videos, but I'm not a big sanding fan. To be honest with you, never been a big sanding fan. I don't like it too much, but it's one of them. To me, it's a necessary evil to get rid of the nub marks so you can have. I'm gonna have to say that out. You know, uh, it's gonna leave a little stress mark there, but be all right. That's one thing. When you're doing a straight build, you'll see a few stress marks on it, unless, at least in my experience, you do. That's you're really good at it to the point you can get rid of it. Now, seam lines seem like to me are the easiest thing to do. You just rub it down until it disappears. I don't know. I never cared too much. Now, if it's one of them seam lines that it just you gonna see it basically kind of seam line. So, like I said, it's one of the ones that it's so visible. It's like, good lord, you gotta go. And I handle it, but not. Like I said, I have an H3. I'm thinking about recording that. Just trying to get some more footage. Sorry. Not used to doing this on camera. You gotta keep center because not, you be looking here and like, you be turning your head like, what is he doing? Because like when I look at here, I can't really see what I'm doing, but I have to lean over. So, okay, here's that one. Two more to go. Plus that. That's why I usually, when I'm off camera, I usually do this part off camera. So that way it don't take up so much time. And what I may end up doing is I may have to try my hand at a time lapse video. And that way I can get a full, thing of that with less time. I'm gonna have to do multiple parts of this, and some people may not want to sit through all this and you know watch me do it. You know, sometimes when I'm trying to file like this, I can do like a control scarring. Oh, may not work for this. Like if you damn it didn't set it off, you can kind of make it disappear or not show up as much. But to me, it seemed like to work if I got more surface area to work with. In this case, I really don't. And as you see on here, I've been using this quite a bit. I end up have to even then. It's a little bit, but I guess it can't be helped on that. And this usually causes like when you clip too close. When you clip like off the gate, like right at the piece, it actually pulls a piece of plastic off of it, leaving a little dent in it. And this is why you may not can see it. You see a little dent on the piece I'm holding in my hand. I'm like, at best, all you can do is make it not look so bad. I'm like, even when you paint it, you'll see a little dent in it. Here, all we're trying to do is make it not look so, bad. Look better than form. Like I said, if this was a custom, I can get it good enough, throw some paint. You may see as much because the primer and the paint will take care of the rest. Mm. Like, because me, I just want to put it together. Like these straight builds, I just want to put it together and build it. But I don't know. Like this here, this ain't too bad. I mean, you can hardly see it. I don't think I see it at all. And you can actually make some of it disappear if it ain't too bad. In some cases, and also like your stuff gets dull all the time. So I don't know. Yeah, I'll be all right. So I got 3 more pieces, including this last piece here, and the hands. Should have did it first to tell you the truth, but yeah, all right. So, what I'm doing, yeah, I'm doing. I have to constantly remember to do it in the middle, but you see me pull here because I have to be look at it off camera to see what I'm doing. Because especially like with this live video, it's not the worst quality. It's not the best quality. That's why I have to get a better setup so I can do that. But that does take a lot of that. Well, not a lot of money. It takes money. Let's put it that way. And I have to save up and do that, and I got other obligations and stuff. So it makes it a little bit hard to try to get stuff to better your channel. It took almost pretty much 3 years for me to get to this point with what I got. So I may end up doing. I may do a few things. Uh, Live build. The only reason I did this, sand stuff. Usually I don't put the sand in my videos because it just takes too long. So what I usually do is I'll pan line it and I'll sand it off camera and then I'll just put it together on camera. Even then, sometimes, me putting it together would be like, this long. Okay. Now to the hands. I plan to have it together. What I may end up doing is I may at least having one form short live, and then later on I'll do the review on which I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be a short review, I think, because it's not really much to say about the Haro. It's pretty much a virtual pet slash AI that can that's pretty much anywhere from like being a robotic pet to something that helps control mobile suits. Some have AI, they have their own, use the pilot mobile suits or help assist a pilot in pilot a mobile suit. Especially, I think like non new types, I think. I could be wrong on that, but they really come in handy. You know, help doing different tasks and stuff like that. So they're virtual pets to like workers. So they have, different basically different ideas. See, I may have to do I'm gonna try to do it with the hobby knife here. This is a Walmart brand, by the way. I'm gonna have to buy a different one. Okay. Okay. Be careful with that. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be best to do on that. Everything. Why are you born? I'm trying to get some of the plastic and sand and stuff, off. Now this one's gonna leave a stress mark right there. This one right here, where I at first never understood why people paint over a straight build the exact same it was. I didn't understand, but as I'm doing this now, I can understand because when you got stress marks like that won't go away. Like they're still there, even though it's smooth. The area is smooth now. Pain actually is a good option because it covers up that stress mark. Cause you already smoothed it out, got rid of the nub. So I'm just now 3 years in the hobby, just realizing, you know. Now some people just like to paint their kits, and there's that. But I guess I never understood why someone would paint that, and I never understood why. But I'm starting to understand at least some of it. You know why? Because stuff like this, you paint it, it's not there anymore. It's gone because you smooth it out. So you paint it, then it looks better. So I understand at least one aspect of why people, even when it's a straight build, they paint it, is because to me it covers little things like this up and makes the kit look nice. Me, uh, I'm actually going to try to. I got two SD Gundams that I'm going to just straight paint. I'm gonna try that because the only reason I'm doing that though, because it's not anime. It's not anime accurate, and it's just too much. It's just to the point I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna paint the whole thing. I've been waiting to have an excuse to do it, and it seemed like the two SD kits that I got are gonna be prime example for me to practice what like I call straight painting, which is basically painting exactly the same way that's in the anime or exactly the same way that the color guide shows. And yeah, like yeah, get rid of this. Yeah, that's just I don't like that. But when you just straight building it like I do, and you really don't plan to build, it's gonna show. And I see why some people paint their stuff. Some people just like to paint it. They like to do that to a kid. That's just how they do their stuff. That's just how they do their thing. Me, only time I really paint is when it's not anime accurate, or maybe like in some cases it's just so much. I'm trying to grab her out. Okay. Okay, so it should take care of that. I'm just gonna scooch over here, let it dry, and we're gonna work on the other hand. And once that's done, I'm gonna start cleaning up the panel line from the other kits, and then we should have it built. Now I may not have it in all its forms. Usually when I'm doing a photo shoot, I like to do it in my booth. But this may actually be one of the photos I take with this might just be like from when I got on my desk lamp, I'm gonna cut this lamp off right here and just take pictures like that. And yeah, like I said, the file is good when you got big ones, but smaller ones it actually does more damage than good. I found this out the hard way, and so I try to take knife and just get it a little bit off. Try to help with that. Let's see, let's do this top one first. So that's the course. Yeah, I got course. I get it. Like when you sand, sometimes it's good to go. When you got a curve, you can do it like this, do that. Because if you don't, you'll sand it down and it'll look like square on one side because you just. So me, I'm still learning how to sand. I had to learn basically to sand uh, cautiously because at first when I was sanding, I would just go, and just yeah, it was sanding more than it should. Now y'all may have seen them, may not seen them. Okay, we're just gonna panel line this, and always when you panel line, well, people that don't know, you always shake it up because if you don't, it won't mix right and it won't panel line right because it's like some stuff and like some pigmentation. Yeah, that should do it there. So we are. It ain't gonna take too long for it to dry. So we did that. So the next thing to do would actually be to start panel lining. I mean, clean up lines. We're gonna start with this first and this first. That's we're gonna clean up panel liner on all of it. Basically, the hands will be the last thing we do. So we're just gonna put it here, dab it in. I might do a speed montage for that one just so it won't take too much time. Some people may not, like I said before earlier, I got to wipe the excess on the tile, the panel lining right off. So you only want enough to help get it off. So just do it like that. I think I said earlier in my unboxing, I don't know if I'm gonna show the inside of it too much because it's not very much. To me, I'm not impressed with the detail. I just did it anyway, just in case I am want to show it. It'll look a little nice, you know. And I'm gonna have to get me some better Q-tips, the pointy ones, so I can get in these small areas Because the thing is, I'm running into some problems where like it'll take too much off. Then I got to panel it up again, which is a pain. So sorry. And once in a while it cuts off. I don't know why. Okay, let's see. Just that. You're gonna have to get you like some new Q-tips to get rid of the excess. Got that. I don't know if you can see that from there. Now we're gonna clean up the panel line in here. And you have to occasionally you'll have to sweep off to a clean end. If not, it'll start smearing some of the panel line onto your piece. I think I'm getting to that point, so I have to be a little careful. I got Q-tips over here that I can. You see the way it's smearing it like that. I have to use a cleaner end to get that off. So, and sometimes you have to go through a few Q-tips to. I used to get like the small bottle of this stuff, but after a while, I was going through so many bottles of panel lining. I just went ahead, spent the money, got the bigger bottle, and so it'll last longer. Because I panel line pretty much all my kits. So yeah, and as you can see, sorry, you ain't getting too much in that the excess. So I'm gonna have to probably clean off a little more excess so it won't be too much. And we are 33 minutes over. But oops, I'm doing it off camera again. Sorry. There you go. Looking nice. Like I said, if this lasts up to an hour, I'm sorry, but just how it is when you're building, you get a sense of how long it actually, the time we have to put into it to get these kits looking nice. So this is why normally I do this stuff off camera, but I figured a Haro wouldn't take too long, but take a nice little bit. So I may show everything like with some of my other ones, but I'll just make a like a time lapse. I'm gonna attempt to do a time lapse to make it faster, so it won't take up so much time. Alright. Looks like we're almost done. We just gotta get the arms, get the hands. Oh yeah, there's two other pieces I have to get, but it won't take too long. Let me go on that. 36 minutes in. I know some of the stuff used to take that, and I was just putting pieces together. Now, if y'all looking this, would y'all like? Do y'all like when y'all see me just do all the kit like this, or do you want me to just like time lapse speed up so it won't be so long? I may try a few things. You can put in the comment section. What maybe some suggestions on how I should do that because I don't really record a lot of my builds. I do some of them. I may just have to do a poll or something and say, and ask, which because I got enough backlogs that I could make a poll on some of the ones maybe I want to do, and just ask, do y'all want to, see me do that? But give me this little small piece. I mean, this is a tiny piece. I'm like, you have to be careful or you're going to lose this piece. Ugh. I do like the Haro, but at the same time, it's just a ball. But the reason I was doing this as a lot because it doesn't take much to build it. I'll see how the quality is. And if the quality is ever decent, I'll do a few more. But what I may do, I keep repeating this, the H1, H3 ones, I may just record it and just upload it. That way it's in better than this because I can adjust the focus as I go and I can make it look better. Okay. So that should do for the hands. We just gotta do. Okay, we got that. I think I got everything. Let me just clean up here. And now we're gonna do some actual cutting. Alright, I'm looking at the instructions over here, how to put it together. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, well, that. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised this thing ran into the hour, but sorry, it's a live build, so I can't speed it up or cut it into pieces like that. There we go. Make sure it's pushed in there real good. Like I said, I'll put some pictures. I'll post some pictures on my Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter of it completed. And then after I get my H3 done, I'll do a review, and this will probably get posted up before or after I do my H3 review. I mean, I don't just put my booth up and do a review then because I just took down my booth and it takes a little bit to set up, so I just wait until I can do those two, and then I do one review, turn around and do another review, and just do it like that. And all right. Here's where I hope I'm doing it right. Uh, well, if I'm doing it wrong, I guess I'll just take it out and do it over. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm not surprised that came apart. You would think this would be easier, but seems like I'm having a little trouble with Haro. Okay. Let's try something different. There we go. See, now we're having problems. Okay. So I'm going to have to put it together just to figure out what goes where and how properly to put it all together. So, okay. And here I thought this was going to be an easy build. It's all good though. There we go. There we go. Now we are cooking with gas. That's an old expression. Now everything popping in. Boy. There we go. There we go. Talk to me. Talk to me. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Boom. Okay, so now we gotta have. I think this is the one that had the panel line. Okay, there's that. There's that. I feel like it's not popping in properly. For some reason it's not. I don't know. If I switch it over. There you go. So I guess I'm gonna have to flip this one. Hopefully. That looks fine. I guess I had it right the first time. These big old hands do not make it easy to try to put in small pieces. In fact, I catch cramps in them. So there's that. Now we put in the top part here. All right. Now, they are coming out with I think a figurine art, a figurine band is coming with a figurine version. I think it's like a $17 one. It's a big one. I think I said in my unboxing. It'd be in my unboxing. I'm talking about this too. It's like a big one, but it's like way more detailed. And I'm thinking about getting that because that would definitely be interesting. I don't know why this one go way up and this one not, because I feel like if it goes up too much, I'm gonna break this thing. That's just weird. That's just weird. Like how this one goes way up and the other one doesn't. Ah. I think the little Haro ball, give me the most trouble. There we go. There we go. It's in it right. Of course, now hold it like that. All right. There you can see the panel lining, the detail on the panel lining, which I made custom paint. See it right there. Of course, you can see it there. You see that. I guess I should have showed it before I did that, but that's where the good panel line comes in. Now, as for the arms and legs, I'm not going to do it for the build. I'm just going to do it like that. So, based on the instructions, if I just want to put that part in, let's see. Okay. Based on that, choose either one to assemble. So I guess you can do the one where you just put the hands in, I think, which, you know. So basically it's like two versions. There's one, which I don't know how you're going to get the hands to stay like that, but oh, there you go. There's that. I think I'll do at least this version. And, well, actually, I'm just going to leave it as that one. Okay, you just pop it in like that, and then you see the hands the side. Not perfect. Like I said, there's a detailed one. It looks a lot better. And this will be like for the bottom part, although I really don't want to put this here. So I'm just going to see if I can. Okay, just. I'm going to do it lightly in so that way I can pop it out later when I need to do the other forms. And we're going to put this part here. There we go. And we're going to put this part here. So basically it has three forms. So, all right. And we got a little part here set it in so how it looks. You know, with the ears all like when it's open, it's just showing the ears. And I guess you put the top part in. I guess you put the top. Okay. There we go. So top part is in. And I guess you take it out if you want to. I've seen some people make custom builds with this. So it took 51 minutes from the time I started to that. And see this why I do like the sanding stuff off camera because it took 51 minutes of time. Just if I take the sanding and pen line off, it probably been maybe 30 maybe. But here's the Haro ball all finished. And I got the blue one because my favorite color is blue. And I will be putting up pictures on my Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram of it in its different forms. And then once I get done with the other one, I will have that ready. So this is the end of the progress build. Not progress build, the live build of the Haro Control Blue. I appreciate everyone taking the time out of their day to watch this video, this live build. I really appreciate it. And until next time, later.